channel. Teresa Love here. Thank you so much for clicking. It's awesome. If you would like to subscribe, we have an awesome, great, fun, spectacular, fabulous time here. And if you could like this video, it really helps out the algorithm. Yeah. Today I want to do episode 2 of my Booktube Vocabulary. Today we are going to talk about tropes. When I first heard the word trope, I was like, what? like trope, like you walk on a wire in a circus? Like, that makes no sense. And then they'd say this trope and that trope, and I was like, okay, I need this explained. So I will explain this to you so that you can get a better understanding of what a trope is and maybe some examples of tropes. So first, what is a trope? So a trope is a literary term that refers to a plot device or character tribute that is used so commonly in the genre that it's recognizable. So this is often one that when you're reading a book, you're able to go, oh, that's that trope or this trope, and you're able to recognize it. So we have character tropes, which is in fantasy, number one, we have the chosen one. So the chosen one is a character trope who is alone capable of fulfilling an important purpose which will often save the world. Example, Harry Potter. We also have Katniss. Number 2, we have the secret heir, a character who is raised in a humble situation that contrasts their true lineage. I mean, we could also say Harry Potter for this since he grew up in a mundane world. But another example would be Rapunzel. She grew up in the tower when she was actually the princess. Number 3, the evil Overlord, bent on world domination and is pure evil. I mean, we have a lot. We have the evil queen in Snow White. We have Voldemort. We have Valentine in Mortal Instruments. Number 4, the reluctant hero. The protagonist is thrown into a path of the story that they don't want, that they continue because of obligation or their quest is necessary. There are, toward the end, Harry Potter did feel that way. He just kind of wanted to be normal. Number 5, the lucky novice. A character who has never attempted a specific activity but is suddenly extremely talented at a specific skill or has a moderate amount of training is defeating the evil. I don't know why these all feel like Harry Potter, but sometimes it is a character that has never shot a bow and arrow, and they shoot a bow and arrow and they are perfect at it, or never shot a gun, or never done a sword fight and they're amazing. Like, it's kind of how I am with pool. I don't have a lot of training, but I'm an amazing pool player. Okay, not amazing, but I'm pretty good. I'll bet you. And number 6, the mentor, usually an elderly character who prepares the protagonist for whatever conflict they are facing. Dumbledore, I think people say Gandalf in Lord of the Rings. Sword in the Stone is Merlin. Yeah, so those are the fantasy tropes, and hopefully they made sense to you. Now we're going to move on to romance tropes, because I remember when I first heard that, I was also confused. Number 1, we have my favorite, one of my favorites, which is love triangle. One of the most common tropes. 3 characters are competing for each other's love. The main character has to choose out of the 2. Example, Twilight. Bella has to choose between Edward and Jacob. That is a huge love triangle. You also have Cassia in Matched. For a little while, we have Clary in Mortal Instruments. Oh, in Fallen, we have the main girl, and then Daniel, and then another guy. Number 2, Secret Billionaire. Either riches of family is unknown, or they're trying to escape and they run into people who treat them normal. I mean, Jasmine from Aladdin, when she is out in the village, she is not royal. Another example is Crazy Rich Asians, because he acts normal and then he goes, by the way, we're really comfortable. And they're like really comfortable. Number 3, friends to lovers. They were childhood friends or recent friends and then it changes. Pretty simple, just means that they were friends and then they turn into lovers. Number 4, stuck together. 2 people trapped somewhere, forced to be together. Flat share is an example of that, where they literally are sharing a house. Hallmark movies, where they're stuck in snowstorms. Yeah, pretty much anywhere they are trapped. Another one of my favorites, we have enemies to lovers. Man, that is one of my absolute favorites. We have their angst and annoyance turns into love. So either the person is really mean to them, or just really rude, or just doesn't care about them at all. And then they're like, wait a second, I kind of like this guy. There's like sexual tension, it's really fun. Example, Shatter Me, like crazy enemies to lovers. Like she hates him at first. It's like, oh, interesting. Number 6, we have Forbidden Love. 2 characters who aren't allowed to have feelings for each other, but they can't help it. Well, that kind of goes with star-crossed lovers, kind of. I think Fallen is like that. Some stuff in Mortal Instruments, but I'm not going to give it away. Yeah. Number 7, second chance. Miss their chance during the first love, but they're going to try a second encounter. Honestly, that's a lot of like romance books. It's like, oh, I just read Hunted by the Mob, which is a Christian mystery book by Harley Quinn, I think it was. And it was really cute, but they were dating earlier and now they're not, then they date again. It was cool. It's an example. Number 8, soulmates. Characters who are just meant to be together, or star-crossed lovers. Yeah, like soulmates are just like, you just know. Like no matter what goes on, that person, you are drawn to that person. It's like an invisible string, as Taylor Swift would say. Number 9, fake relationships. 2 characters agree to marriage or date. Example, To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Yeah, like that's huge. She pretends to have the boyfriends and then she ends up actually dating him. Well, those are all of the tropes. Hopefully that made sense to you. Now when you are reading, you may think, oh, this is a love triangle, or oh, he was a secret billionaire, or oh, forbidden love. And you can kind of use these definitions to understand them more. And yeah. Remember, you can find magic wherever you look. Sit back and relax. All you need is a book. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Bye!